Let's see what channel I'm on. Hope everything's working. If y'all missed me, what's going on, y'all? Hello, Solid to Jam. How's it going? I hadn't been live in a while. What have they done? They screwed up my... Hello, how are you doing? Please don't spam the chat. Can you hear me? Good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate the subscribership. Hello, Kathy Berryman. Have we been warned? Moderate, please. Let me look at your channel. Do you have any content? A lamb? You don't need a ranch, do you? Kathy Berryman, good to see you. Thank you. How are you doing? About what? Well, I'm going to ask you in a little bit, have we been warned? About the reset and what could be coming. Hello, good morning. How do we know? Good to see you. Great. How are you? I'm doing good. Because how do we know what the Great Reset is going to contain? Good question. About what? It's been a while. Have I been missed? If I haven't been missed, I won't do this anymore, y'all. Like Super Dave, why are you going live, right? I'll talk about it in a little bit, Miss Kathy Berryman. How are you? We have 13 in the chat and nobody's chatting. Amparo, Patricia, hello. Good morning. They've kind of rearranged my channel and messed me up. Yes, they have. You missed me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been like a couple weeks since I lost my monetization, you know. I'm like, well, I've been busy. It's not everything to do with just only that. Trying to figure something out, though. Something's going on over here and something's going on over there. I'm going to talk about it in a minute, though. If I can find what I'm looking for. They may be hiding me. I think they could be hiding me. Anything's possible, y'all. Hello, Jabnil7. Good to see you. Hope everybody has a great and wonderful day. Enchanted Phoenix. Shadow Band? Yes. Shadow Band. Shadow Band. YouTube. I realized what I did. I made a mistake. StreamYard is now wanting you to go live in portrait and vertical at the same time. I did that, and then I realized that after YouTube says we took your monetization because you're duplicating your live stream. I didn't intentionally duplicate it. StreamYard did that to me. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful and great, wonderful day too. Because you tell the truth. I tried to. Truth does hurt. I don't know if it hurts them. I mean, what do they have to lose, you know? But anyway, yeah. Have we been warned? Kathy Berryman asked about what, y'all? I'm 5 minutes in. Let's give it 5 more minutes, y'all. Maybe we'll get some people in the chat, you know? Like, man, something's going on, y'all. Can y'all see me better with the light off or the light on? It's been a while, y'all. I don't even know how to act anymore, y'all. I'll cut the light on if you can see better. I don't know why truth would hurt them. I'm sick of them. They took my monetization. That's not why I hadn't been live, though. Even though I'm kind of like, I needed the break again. Even though, like, I'm sick of them, you know. But it's not all about that all the time, you know. You look better in the dark, she said. For real, that's what she said, right? Yeah, put a paper bag over my head. Bobcat, how you doing? Hello, OptiMob family. Good to see you again. Thank you very much. All the way from the Netherlands. Good to see you. Welcome. See you driving around all the time. I'm like, man, have we been warned, y'all? Hello and welcome. As you can see, I'm in studio. I have new subscribers. I was like, man, there's one subscriber asking, what's so super about you? I said, subscribe and you'll find out. For real. Fantastic. Hope everyone is doing great. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Let's proceed here in a moment. Yeah. 7 minutes. Nobody got time. How you doing? Wasn't that you? Was that you? Michael G. Graham. Let me see. I'm not sure. That wasn't you, was it? I was thinking that was you. What it was, I left a comment in a channel. Yeah. Am I subscribed? Let me subscribe, Bobcat. Let's handle a little business here. You got toys. You got a Corvette, and you can't leave a comment. But I'll give you a thumbs up. Nice Corvette, man. You got it where you can't leave a comment. That's for the children's mode, you know? For real. You might want to look in on that. Yeah, thank y'all. I'm just losing people, y'all. Switzerland is home of the beast. See, people's like, why are you live, Super Dave? Because I got to tell you something. I'm like, man, I think we've been warned, y'all. YouTube keeps flipping my name back. Just got my phone working again. How do you say that? Are you still here, Kathy Berryman? I understand if you're not, because I hadn't got into the live stream yet. I was like, man, we have 2 sons, y'all. Hello, Chris Cola. Yes, sir. You still here? Well, good to see you, ma'am. I see you a lot over there at Christopher's channel, you know. I watch a lot of his channel. He blocked the Watchman. Hello, the Nut House. How you doing? Did you get a notification? The Nut House. I still got that peanut, man. For real. Mr. Peanut, for real, y'all. Dragon Sage, where you been? Yes, I did, Dave. That's pretty awesome. Dragon Sage. Long time no see. What's going on? 552 subscribers. For real, I hadn't seen you in a while, Dragon Sage. Appreciate you coming in and checking us out, y'all. Because we're kind of like the nut house, you know. For real. Hello, little bit me. Good to see you. Kathy Berryman's waiting for me to explain. Like, have we been warned? How's it running, y'all? Please hit the thumbs up. I'm flying to Newfoundland today for more work. Really? Well, you're probably going to get paid good. I need to fly somewhere, y'all. I'm like, man, where could I fly to? The Netherlands? Somebody said the Netherlands are going to be last on the New World Order. I hear echoes of things happening, y'all. I have no clue, like, what order is it going to happen in, you know? Like, we know the United States, we know there's all kind of deceivement coming, y'all. That's why I'm asking. Have we been warned, you know? Appreciate that a little bit, me. I'm kind of relaxed a little bit, y'all. You're good. I know you're trying to allow time for more to come in. Well, thank you. I can put it up on the screen, what I meant. Let me find it. I know what people have to say, y'all. I get it. I know. But I have more than one example of this month. Does it make any sense? I got more homework to do, y'all, still. If they're going to bring in 2026 with a bang, you know, just saying, you know, they want to start this new world order, you know, I think they're a little bit behind, and they're going to, like, man, is some event coming, you know? Have we been warned? I work too much. No time to spend money. If you got too much, you can give some of it out. I'm just kidding. Appreciate it. I used to work too much. You're good. I think something big is coming. There are actors and actresses out there, okay? Let's show you this. I can show you and other things, but let me show you this example. Maybe what I'm talking about. If I can just get it to show up right here. I don't know if people know about this. Candace Owens was responding to a tweet. This was November the 27th. I remember well. I made a video out of it. Candace Owens, she's an actress. She's part of the central casting, you know. A lot of people's believing in her now. If she was really going against the machine, y'all, don't you think she'd be like taken out, but not to lunch, you know? Just saying. Let me show y'all this example. Let me read it to you. Something is on the horizon a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, StreamYard messed me up here. They got a different background. But anyway, it's my background, and I didn't click on that background, but it's all good. She was responding in this tweet to, let me see, Laura Loomer. I don't know who Laura Loomer is that well. I've heard the name around quite a bit, I'm sure. Laura Loomer has predicted many things, maybe not even true most of the time. Candace Owens was responding, if I can get it to work right, because they have a bad habit of doing this to me. Yeah. Let me go ahead and read. It's just a sentence. Candace Owens, November 27th, in response to Laura Loomer, but how does she even know? You know, they have been signaling that a 9/11 style attack is coming the second week of December. Just saying. Hello, Ray. I was questioning her months ago. Chris Cola, good to see you. Thank you so much for your support. Rage Against the Machine, what you doing with your shorts? God can see what you don't. Be respectful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. Some people are just waiting. You're right. Some people are just waiting to get their hands on you, trying to destroy you, try to bring you down, try to get you wrapped up in their nonsense, and I'm not trying to do that. Hello, John P. Well, this is just one example I have for this month. I have two. But Candace Owens, let's say, is a talking head. You know, she used to be a model, an actress. Yeah. She's part of the team, y'all. She's part of the club, you know. It's a big club, and we're not in it. I wouldn't want to be in it. Just saying, you know, part of the circus that's going on. Even though she's acting like she's not. If she was really bringing the truth out, just saying, yeah, she'd already been taken out, but not to lunch. I got to get my story straight, y'all. But that's where I wanted to go with that. In case, do you see what I'm saying, Miss Kathy Berryman? Yeah, she's like, what are we warned of? You know, if maybe I don't know how to even put this out here, so I'll just read it to what it says. You know, they have been signaling that a 9/11 style attack is coming the second week of December. There was one channel that dissected and has numbers and things like that. And they're like, you know, and I left a comment because I seen in another video that the man was saying December 14th. That would be on the very end of the second week. Well, that's a Sunday, okay? Would it make any sense for a 9/11 style attack on a Sunday right before the business of Monday? You know, banks open back up on Monday, you know, all these things, you know, business-wise, y'all. These type of questions, you know, I've been asking myself. I mean, the only proof I have is this tweet right here, y'all. Hello, World Tours. And then I go back and I think, hello, Rebecca Lynn. Then I go back and think, you know, all right, I don't want to lose my train of thought. And I'm kind of about to do that. Yeah. Let me see the chat. Kathy Berryman answered yes. She's controlled opposition. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate the answer. Nobody got time for that. Yeah, thank you. I did. I lost. And it says, save this tweet. It will age well. So, you know, have we been warned? Is my question, y'all. Are we to prepare? You look around, you're not going to find much information, you know, about anything about this except for what Candace Owens has put out there. I know it's getting old looking at it. Does anybody have any thoughts? This is Rebecca Lynn's channel. If you want Real Truth channel she shares out, click that link, y'all. And please hit the thumbs up for Super Dave. Anybody watching this on the rerun, you know, be like, Super Dave, you wasted a lot of time on this. I just want my subscribers to be aware. It's not that I believe Candace Owens. She was in response, maybe not even thinking the rest of the world would see it. I don't even know. You know, she's part of the club, y'all. But she was in response to Laura Loomer. Does she know something? Is she trying to tell us something? Just saying, you know. There's a lot of possibilities out there, y'all. A lot of scenarios you could draw. Is this even true? You know? And it brings me to mind, you know, not too long ago, Laura Trump tweeted a swan, you know, on each side of her, signaling like a double swan event, you know, black swan event. Just saying, y'all. I got to get my mind thinking a lot, you know, when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't claim to be a genius or anything like that. It's just common sense a lot of times, you know. You get to thinking, you know, there could be something to this. In a double swan event, just saying, there could be an actual 9/11 type of attack. And then to make up the double swan, black swan event, they would crash the economy, the financial system, you know? Just saying, y'all. Think about it. I got to get going live a little bit more often, y'all. Yeah, I'm back on the screen. You're Sweet Monkey. Well, thank you. I appreciate you calling me that. Hello, Curious Georgia. I know wherever you are, rage is, right? I like to ask her, who is they? And signaling how? Hello, Buckeye Jim. Good to see you, man. What's going on, man? It's been a little while. You just missed the highlight of my live stream, and I took it down. Candace Owens tweeted, I'm kind of taking it serious, y'all. The second week, she did this back November 27th. A tweet saying, could there be a 9/11 style event the second week of December? I just put it out there. That's all I can do, y'all. It's not fear porn or anything. If you think maybe there could be something to this, prepare. You know, be like, man, I'm not getting out that weekend or something, you know? I'm not saying not to do that. I'm not saying to do that. Be watchful, you know? There's Chinese people coming in our country. We're having problems with Venezuela. So they say, y'all. You know how that goes. Let me show you the second example I have. Dave, we secretly got hitched. Don't tell me that, please. For real? Because I like, man, there's something else going on. You know, somebody got like, man, somebody's got to thinking a little bit, you know, and I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. But a lot of people come up with different numbers and things, you know. Just saying, let me show you this if I can. Yeah, I know, y'all. I get it. Like Super Dave, you just drawing from a wishing well. No, I'm not. Because Lord knows I don't even want to see our money go away, you know. Cash is king, y'all. And once they take that away, you know, they don't care who they hurt in the process. Just saying, you know. They don't care nothing about you or me, you know, really. We're just peasants, y'all. Just saying. All right, this guy here has worked something up, and he's come up with a date of. I take Candace Owens a little bit more serious. It's her tweet. The second week of December could be, let's say, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, or even the 14th. And I had somebody to agree with me, y'all, because I left it in their comment. They ended up making a new video of it. Like, they didn't even name me, you know. There's like the commenter, you know, led me to this. I might reveal who it is a little bit later. Let's see, y'all. I just want everybody watchful. She wouldn't have to worry about her ever being messed with for sure. I'm just saying, if she really was putting stuff out there, let's say, if she's really on our side, wouldn't they want to take her out? I don't know. But this guy here, Elvis, a tweet I found when I was searching all this other stuff, you know, 12/22. Listen how he comes up with this date. Georgia Guidestones told us the date. So this guy says, have we been warned? You know, did the Georgia Guidestones try to tell us back then? Is Candace Owens' tweet is a diversion from what? Anything else? Just saying, y'all. Just because I ask these questions doesn't mean that I believe anything I'm asking. It's kind of crazy, y'all. But you never know. When they want to start their new world order, their new system, their new money, all this on us. Look, there's National Guard spread out all over this country for some type of event. At least that's what I think. The training, you know, it's been heavily, y'all. Let me play this video and get. It's like two and a half minutes. I want you to see what I'm saying. Some people can do the numbers. I mean, I can sit here and study gematria and type in some stuff like Trump and come up with 88 and all this stuff. I know that, y'all. There's another channel I watch. This black guy, he comes up with a lot of numbers and repeats these numbers, the birth of Obama and all this stuff. Just saying, y'all. I mean, let me play this video for you. I know you've been waiting. But I didn't do numbers to come up with Candace Owens. It's just a tweet, y'all. Watch here.
I knew it. When the Georgia Guidestones went down on 7/6/2022, I knew that date was going to come back to tell us something that was going to happen in the future. Let me show you. Let me start by helping you understand that Skull and Bones is order out of chaos. That is your 3/22. It's also the opening date for the Guidestones. As you can see here, Skull and Bones 3/22. Okay. And as you can see here, the opening date 3/22. And just so you know, our date, and I'll come back to this, is 12/22, which is 3/22. Skull and Bone. And George Bush was our president then, and his birthday is 7/6. And we know the price of the Iraq dinar is 0.00076. So the dismantling, or it blew up, it went down on 7/6/2022. Skull and Bones, 7/6/2022. Order out of chaos, 2022. That was a simple breakdown. So let's get deeper. The Iraq dinar came out 4/1/1932. Okay, 4/1, April Fool's Day, 1932. And that was the 92nd day of the year, leaving 274 days left in the year. And from the opening day, March 22nd, to our day, which would be 12/21 in Iraq, or 12/21 in America, 12/22 in Iraq, 45 years, 274 days, 9/2/74. Kind of like the day the Iraq dinar came out, 9/2/274. So I mentioned it came out on 4/1 in Skull and Bones, 4/1. All right. I'm showing you how everything is connected. So if you don't like that, how are you going to tell a date without telling the date? How about this? The location. And I showed you this in a previous one. how the coordinates lined up. So now I'm going to show you how the location, Elbert County, Georgia, ECG 537. Doesn't matter what order, 357. And from the day of them going down to our day, 3 years, 5 months, and that's a 7. 357. Let's say you don't like that. 1222 is the 356th day of the year. 356. Ones can sometimes be placeholders or even used as dashes. But regardless, 357. The next day would be 357. And on the Q clock, there's something out there that says 1223 is the end. The end. 1223. So I've lined up the opening day. I've lined up the dismantling day. And I've lined up the location all to our day. I'm coming out. Let's get this party started.
Did they try to warn us in the Georgia Guidestones? Just asking questions. There's a reason why they took them down. I had somebody in my life kept telling me, the reason they took them down is people were figuring it out to be the truth. You know, the 500 million, the very first commandment of the Georgia Guidestones. I call them commandments because they like 10 of them, y'all. The rules of the New World Order. You know? Hello, Blackjack Guitar. I turn you blue. Thank you. Hoax, good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Rebecca Lynn, thank you. I'm talking about, I know. Candace Lisa left Ilotes. For real? Hello, Men on 420. I appreciate the thumbs up, y'all, and I appreciate y'all coming in. The question is have we been warned? Candace Owens put a tweet out there. The second week of December, a 9/11 style event. You know, I showed it in the beginning in case you didn't see it. I made a video out of it. It kind of hurt my head too. But I'm just trying to ask, is this the month that the old system falls? It's very important, y'all. It really is. Because if the old system falls, something major's coming. There's all kinds of hacking and all these things, you know, the internet, these things that are going down. About any day you can go look up, you know, what is it? Down deloader detector, whatever, you know, down detector. Certain days, there's a lot of things going down, you know, the internet and things, you know, all this is at practice, you know. Just saying, I mean, the signs are everywhere, y'all. Have we been warned, you know? We have been warned. We have been told by many people out there, whether if it's Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, what's his name? Peter Thiel, about the Antichrist and all these things, y'all, a new beast system. We know it's coming and it's right around the corner, y'all. Hello, Leslie Bosler. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you. It's been a while. Been a couple weeks, I believe. Can I put something else out there? Just let me know, y'all. I'll probably go live 2 or 3 or 4 times this week. Probably. Just saying. Let me check. Make sure I'm not live doing somebody else over there. Yeah. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm live at the same time. I'm going to have to go in a little bit. I don't want to. I talk about central casting, y'all. Central casting. The government, everything has been nothing but a script. It's been a movie the whole time. The movie's going to end. The movie will go to an end. It will. You know, all movies must come to an end. Excuse me. And all this connected, you know, all this new world order, all these false alarms are all connected. Back in 2001 in New York, 2976 Parish, this is what we're told, of course. A plane? Yeah. You guys see the astronaut biting his nails? Yeah, I'm going to have to bite mine because they're growing long, y'all. I have tons of $1 bills. For real? Hello, J-Dog. Are you Indian? Well, I'm white American, y'all. I'm not ashamed to say it. Central casting. The movie will be over. How shall I put this? The movie will be over. And once the movie is over, we'll all wake up and realize that's all it really was. That the movie's over. It's going to be over. Like when? Who knows? I was like, man, there's a video mentions central casting out there, and I wanted to show it. And if you miss it today, I might show it again some other time, you know? I don't want to go yet, but the Great Awakening, let's say. Have we woke up? Has everybody woke up? It's going to be a shock when we do wake up. Let's say that. You know, how shall I put this? Maybe I don't have to. And I don't believe everything I hear out here in these videos. Don't have everything to do with it. But there's reasons we're being told stuff. There's reasons why we're being warned. Because the movie will be over one day. And we're going to be left holding the bag. Hello, Cartbug. I see you sneaking in. How you doing? David Skywatch, how you doing? Long Island iced tea. I don't want none of that, for real. But the movie's going to be over with, y'all, and we're going to be left holding the bag. Have we been warned? Musical chairs with no chairs. This video is very interesting and very...
It's been scripted. The governments, the elections, the speeches, even the news. What we've been living through isn't politics at all. It's a global psychological operation designed to control perception and keep humanity asleep. The curtain is finally falling, and the actors are losing their lines. This is the movie we live in. For decades, the illusion of democracy was maintained through theater. Every, quote, historic event was rehearsed, staged, and broadcast like a Hollywood film. The goal was not truth, but obedience. Those awake saw the inconsistencies, identical phrases, mirrored storylines, repeated coincidences. It wasn't chaos, it was choreography. Operation Mockingbird, our mind as the battlefield. The CIA's Mockingbird network controlled global media for generations. It dictated what we believed, who we trusted, and what we feared. Every opinion we thought was ours was planted by repetition. We weren't informed, we were programmed. The fake inauguration that changed everything. On January 20th, 2021, the world watched Joe Biden's, quote, inauguration. The sunlight on camera didn't match the weather data. Shadows fell in impossible directions. Experts confirmed the scene was pre-recorded. Reports later surfaced that it was filmed at Castle Rock Studios in California, not in Washington, D.C. The White House we saw on TV was a studio set. Glitches in the Matrix, from Biden's hand passing through a microphone to identical extras repeating across news feeds, the simulation keeps breaking. The production was never meant to face a scrutiny. The same Hollywood machine that created propaganda films now fabricates political reality. Why it had to be this way? You cannot tell people the truth instantly. It must be shown. A sudden revelation would destroy social order. The movie, quote, was created to awaken the population slowly, using the same system that once deceived them to reveal the deception. President Trump's counter-move. Well, Executive Orders 13818 and Executive Order 13848, also 47 USC 606, quietly gave the military power to seize assets of traitors, prosecute election interference, and take control over mass media in the name of national security. The true battlefield is not land or airspace. It is in the screen in front of us. Central casting and body doubles. President Trump's phrase, "they're straight out of central casting," was not casual. Many, quote, politicians and, quote, experts are literal actors paid to maintain a collapsing illusion. Multiple versions of Biden have appeared with different ears, voices, and gestures. The doubles perform the real figure, of course, is gone. The global stage, it's not just America. Across Europe, Canada, and Australia, identical operations unfolded. Cloned narratives, synchronized scripts, and manufactured heroes. Celebrities, anchors, and world leaders are being replaced or digitally simulated, while the original networks of control are dismantled behind the scenes. The end of the script. When the lights go out and the truth is finally revealed, there will be no announcement. No media outlet will ever say it was all a movie. We'll simply see it. The empty sets, the recycled faces, the silence from those who used to speak with certainty. We were never just a spectator. We were the audience, the target, and now the witness to the greatest awakening in modern history.
When the movie's over, we'll be the ones left holding the bag. Hello, skies above. Nez Lover, thank you. The reality that they have put us in, all the indoctrination, all the things that we believed in the past. You know, there was a time that we all woke up to all this. But before that time, they had us under their illusion, let's say. Brainwashing, hypnosis, whatever you want to call it. But when the movie's over, the movie will be over. And we'll be the ones left holding the bag. Realizing that it all was a movie, a script. Like, where did they all go? Why do you think they're building bunkers and everything, y'all? Do you believe that day is coming? Have we been warned? It's in the title, y'all. Candace Owens tweeted a 9/11 style event in the second week of December. Preferably, probably, maybe the 14th. Just saying, y'all. Of this month. It could make sense. If they want to bring in their new Genesis, You know, the Bible. There's a book in the Bible. There's a book in the Bible. The very first book. Genesis. What does it say? I'm not a preacher, y'all. Never claimed to be. In the beginning. Well, in this world, this reality, to have a beginning, a Genesis, you have to end the old. Right? Just saying. Trying to make a little sense today, y'all. Hello, Laura K. Good to see you. Creek Mary. Good to see you all. I'm not here sitting here proclaiming that December, that anything will happen. All I've done, allegedly, is put evidence out there. And if you missed it, you might want to go back and watch it. Is the new system coming? I hear a lot of these other bigger channels saying, prepare now, get gold, get silver. The collapse is right around the corner. All these things, you know, that we're going to be on our own. We're pretty much on our own. They're not coming to help us. In case y'all missed earlier, there was an earthquake off the coast of Japan earlier, a 7.6. Now there's a 5.8. Just letting you know, there was a tsunami warning. And I've been punching in the computer looking for tsunami and stuff. I hadn't seen any, so thank the Lord for that. Hello, Rex. How are you? Thank you. Don't buy gold and silver. That's Jewish currency. I used to ask, how do you eat gold and silver, you know? Just saying, it's not that I'm saying one way or the other. If I had a nice big piece of gold worth whatever, you know, if the collapse comes and I could use it, I'm sure there'd be nothing wrong with that. It's not doom and gloom, y'all. Good Lord gives us life, you know. It'll be the end of their system. And they'll want to bring in their new system, you know. So hang on to life. As human beings, we want to live. Survival is key. If you missed it, you might want to see it. You could trade gold and silver. I believe that, Laura K. I could build anything from junk to do the job I need done. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in today. Gold and silver is worth more than paper, that's for sure. I believe that, Blackjack. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. There's a song about that, Curious Georgia. For real. Don't get me preaching today, y'all. For real. Let me see if there's something else I got up here. I was like, man, I caught a little bit of what I believe to be 3-Eye Atlas, but I'm not going to present that. But yeah. I'll show this video that I left a comment right before this video. This guy gets some views. I believe he comes in my chat. I'm not sure. New Moon Rapture. I believe he does. I'm not sure. 7,000 subscribers. Let me see his videos. He mentions in this video that somebody told him in his chat. And that was me. I'm just trying to figure out, is this the video? I hate to waste your time and watch a video.
December 31st, 1999. The end of a century. The end of a millennium. December 31st, 1999. The end of a century. The end of a millennium. The beginning of the end.
He's coming for you, Christine. Can you see him?
Who are you? How do you know my name?
He's gonna find you, Christine.
The Dark Angel is loose from his prison! Get down on the ground! You don't know what you've done!
You said here the guy spoke to you.
Yeah, so what?
I'm not sure if this is the video, but it has the same meaning pretty much. Yeah. Let me check real quick one more time. Just checking, y'all. Just thinking about this stuff. You know, I just want us all to be on the same page that be aware, be prepared. I have more things to talk about, but I wish not to today. Did somebody else come in? And if you don't know, there's a new virus. Spain is grappling with severe early flu surge. Overwhelming hospitals, beds are lining corridors, and patients face up to 3-day waits for admission. As of early December 2025, the region has entered accelerated flu transmission. Okay, let's propose this question, because Super Dave's always on it, y'all. Blessings, Joey Calhoun. Super Dave, good to see you again, brother. Gary Burns. Let me check your channel here. You don't have no content? Appreciate it. Thank you, and it's good to see you. Thank y'all for coming in. God bless. I hope everybody's having a hello to Dinosaur Channel. Goodbye. Sorry to hear that. Hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday season, I'll say. It's really great to see everyone. Prepare. Don't eat out. Prepare your food. You consume fast also. Nez Lover, thank you for sharing me out. We don't know, y'all. Jesus could return any moment. There's a higher power, in case you don't know. Get your heart ready. Ask God for forgiveness. Not even Jesus knows the moment. When God says go, he's going and he's coming. And Jesus will have his sword and he'll wipe out all sin and evilness. He will take care of them. The ones that has deceived all of us. The ones that has beguiled all of us. However you want to put it, y'all. You know, we are supposed to be waiting and ready while we wait. Has nothing to do with fear porn. You don't know what these people would do. Look at the chemtrails. Who knows? All that could have been practice to figure out what they would spray in it to take all of us out. Just saying, you know, one breath is all it would take. Be ready, y'all. We don't know in the moment of Jesus' return, whether if you believe in the rapture or anything else. I'm not saying there's a rapture. I'm not saying there's not a rapture. All I know is the Bible tells me that Jesus will return on his white horse with that sword to wipe out evil. And these people will meet their doom. And they'll be the ones that go to hell, I'll say. Whoever they are, central casting, you know, the devil, he's going to be bound for 1,000 years. You know, released again. And then after all that, look, I don't want to go into all the details, y'all. I just know he's coming back, you know. And thank the Lord that he will come back one day, y'all. You know, there is a second coming, no rapture. Hello, Dad 72. Good to see you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Long time no see. Creek Mary, good to see you. Yes. I mean, once bitten, twice shy, Dave. Isn't there a song about that? Kind of rhymes with this, something I'm thinking about, y'all. Let me show you this. Avi Loeb has changed his story and changed his story. It could be nuclear. You know, 3-Eye Atlas. I know people like, man, I don't even want to say the channel, a big channel. It goes live on, I don't even want to say the channel name. And talks about 3-Eye Atlas and believes Avi Loeb and believes this and that. It's crazy, y'all. Hey, but he gets some nice super chats, let me say. For real. Keeping the people out there on their toes, y'all. That make them give money, y'all. We know the channels, Dave. Is Three-Eye Atlas a friendly gardener, whatever that means, y'all, or a serial killer? Yeah, they talk about the seeds, and this is Avi Loeb. This man here, like, man, he's done it again. Is it nuclear? Does it have a blue tail? Is the tail in the opposite direction? Is it stopping? Is it going? Is it turning around? You know, this scientist, y'all. Believe the science, right? I don't believe a word this man says. In case you hadn't come to that, you know, decision yet to, like, Super Dave, where you believe this, you know, on this man? I hadn't believed one word. Ever since he started changing the story, y'all. Look at the title. Is this a reason for a new virus? Just saying. Think about it. A new virus. Or maybe, look at what he names. Look at the things he's put in here. Observations of Three-Eye Atlas. The molecules. And then he talks about cyanide, hydrogen cyanide. Yeah. I need to put this in the chat, don't I? Just saying. Amino acids and sugars. Methanol. Component of RNA and DNA. Fundamental to the organic chemistry of life. Yeah, these organisms possess enzymes as methanol, dehydrogenase to optimize methanol. He's come up with all these chemical scenarios. Just saying, hydrogen cyanide. Been measured in Titan's atmosphere by 4 instruments. Have you catching on where I'm going with this? Hydrogen cyanide is a poison at a high concentration. Does Three-Eye Atlas have this? According to Avi Loeb. Have we been warned? Poppycock. You see, I'm putting it out there. How you doing, Felix? Brian A. Metz. 99, I'll be your 100th subscriber, my friend. I mean, this is the way I interpret it to be. A virus, cyanide, poison, seeds. Let me see if I can find a share link. Because if I can, I believe I want to share it. You come back and tell me what it says. Do whatever you want to do. Copy link. I just don't want to waste all your time. Have we been warned? It's just my question, you know. Are we being told something? Is it fair porn for me to ask questions? Is it fair porn for me to put out there what Avi Loeb is saying? Is it fair porn for me to put out there what Candace Owens is saying? Like, don't pay it any attention. Really? Because a lot of times they have to tell us. You know? Think about it, y'all. They tell us in these movies and all these things. Like, man, they've been telling us for a long time about the end of their movie production. Because that's all it's been. All this world governments. The Russian leader. What's his name? You know, the president over there in Russia. Y'all know his name. All these people are central casting, y'all. It's a movie. It's a script. They played it out right in front of our eyes. And the movie's going to be over one day. I can't name when this movie is coming to an end. Everything you've been told, everything you were deceived about, they'll have to answer for it. But still, the brainwashing took place. And you're like, well, it's hard to determine what is real and what is not real, you know? Because you look at this stuff every day. "17 dimensions of different realities." Trump used to push that number out there, 17, 17, 17. I'm like, man, I'm trying to connect some more dots and more dots. There's so many other things out there, y'all. So many other things. And it's been right in front of us the whole time. Putin. Thinking you find many reveals in the movies and media. I don't know how to read all that stuff, Felix. Even though I know it's out there. I can go out here on gematria just like anybody else and do numbers and come up with 88 and try to connect the dots, but I don't do it that way because God has given me something to be able to see that all this has just been a script. I don't need a date, whether it be the December 14th or December 22nd. I just want to get my heart right with the Lord. When it's over, it's over. The movie will stop one day. And we're going to be left holding the bag. You remember we was told there's a storm coming, right? I don't have to play that for you. You all remember stuff like that. Look how they play this stuff in front of our face. Watch here. What's this band's name? Zac Brown. I used to like Zac Brown, y'all. Y'all probably seen this. If you hadn't, over in the Sphere, you know, and what is it? Las Vegas Sphere? Yeah. YouTube don't like what I'm saying, y'all. They're blinking my computer. I figured it out. That's why when it blinks, I figured it out. They don't like what I'm saying, what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all caught any kind of anything out there like that, but I'm not going to play this music. They're putting it right out in front of us. Using Zac Brown. Has had many hits. Right now, I don't want to even take the chance. Just saying, y'all, I don't want to take the chance because I want to get remonetized. Hopefully by that time, the world's not over. The movie, whatever it is, y'all. Hopefully I can just go on, with my YouTube, y'all. This could be my last live stream, y'all. Who really knows? Just saying, y'all. But Zac Brown? Why are they showing us this? Think about it. Why are they showing us this? Well, it looks like a caged-in hell. And there's many videos out there of this. If I zoomed in on it, you'd see skeletons and souls trapped behind this cage. Why do they keep showing us this stuff? Is this what the beast system is going to represent? Just saying. Well, study your Bible, Super Dave. Yes, you're right. I'm going to go out with this one, y'all. I'm going to go out with this one. I got a little funny video. Have you ever been to the store at Walmart and you ask somebody that works there something? Have you ever been to a restaurant and you ask somebody that works there something? Kind of like, what color does it come in? Like, why are you here? For real, y'all. I'm going to expand on a lot of this in another live stream. But yeah, make y'all laugh a little bit. Don't be sad all the time, y'all. But if the world ends, it ends. And there's nothing we can do about it. If the movie stops playing, then the movie stops playing. I think there is one curse word in here. Excuse me for playing one curse word, y'all. I think it is, but it is kind of stupid, y'all. But these are the answers you get. I've been to Lowe's, y'all. I've asked these people, like, do you have the stopper in the back of a toilet? In the same kind of way, you get these dumb answers, Listen to this, y'all. Cheer up a little bit.
You just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business? You think I own IKEA? I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit. I'm telling all my friends not to shop here. Tell them. You think I want 5 other yous running around the store? Have them call me, I'll tell them. You think you hate this place more than me? I work here. I know the sale ended last week, but can I still get a discount? Do you hear yourself? We can't go backwards. Time marches on. You want the sale from 15 years ago too? When's it end, Diane? You want that price? You're gonna have to go through the quantum realm with Ant-Man. Do you know how much money I spend here? More than you should. Meatballs ain't that good. Save your money. End my time. Doesn't matter how much you spend here. We don't thank our donors. This isn't PBS. Every time I come here, my order gets messed up. Then stop coming. Make my day. Every time you come here, your order's messed up. Sounds like you're making the mistake.
Even though every time, say the merchant doesn't exactly say something like that, but the answer they give makes you feel like they said that, Just saying, y'all. Like, he just told me, like, don't even come here anymore, like.
Look inward. You're ordering the wrong shit. I'd like to speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother. Tell her she should be embarrassed. She raised someone to act like a baby in public. You want to speak to the manager, please? The manager doesn't know what's going on. Haven't you ever worked anywhere before? I know that's not right. I used to work here. Well, things change. Sorry they didn't run it by you first. You used to work here. Well, I used to be happy. Then you walked in. Can you just check in the back? Can you just accept we don't have it? The back ain't some magical place. What do you think is back there? Santa's workshop? The only thing back there is a clipboard with our schedules and some brownies Darcy brought in. The website said it was in stock, and what do your eyes say? Sometimes it's wrong. The website also has pictures of employees smiling. You see that? You should go yell at your computer instead of me. It'll get you the same result. Nothing. This is cheap.
Have you ever felt like that, everyone? They speak snake language, yes. I felt like that many times because you don't get the answers that you are seeking, I've stopped buying anything. For real, y'all. Let me finish playing this. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you all for coming, and keep me in your prayers, y'all. Do that for me. We all have things, that each of the other don't know about, I don't want to know your problems. I got enough of my own, But I do. I feel like this a lot of times when I go places. Y'all, like, they just told me, don't even come back. Just in a different language, For real, y'all.
At other stores, then shop there. Why are you here? You need directions? I'll get you some. I'll call you an Uber. Cheaper at other stores. I don't set the prices. I'm a seasonal employee. You working hard or hardly working? I'm hardly laughing. I'm already at work. I don't have time for a second job pretending you're funny. Why don't you tell me something I don't hear every day? Like, thank you. You should open up more registers, and who's going to work them? You think I'm the only one ringing you up because I called dibs? You want me to clone myself, or you saying you want to apply? Well, you see we're shorthanded. Where's your resume? I can't believe they have you working Thanksgiving. I can't believe you're shopping. Why do you think I'm here? It's because of you. I have to stand here for 15 hours so you can yell at me instead of your family. I work retail. I don't even remember what Thanksgiving is. The customer is always right. About what? How to piss me off? You think you're God because you went shopping? You're not infallible, Susan. You're at the mall. Always right. That's why you're on your 9th try hitting the button for credit. Do you have any coupons for me? That's what I ask you. We all have our roles to play. What, you think you just found a cheat code for the store? Oh yeah, I keep a few 100% offs back here for the smart customers. Bring your own. Didn't scan? Must be free, and you must be out of your mind. To think you're the first person to say that. You're not even the first one today. Don't worry about the scan. I'll type in the product code and charge you double. I swear, I fake laugh at this job so much, I forget how my real one sounds. You're open for 10 more minutes? I'll be quick. Quickly move into the exit? This ain't a basketball game. We're not playing to the buzzer. You had the choice to hold a bunch of minimum wage workers hostage or go shopping tomorrow. You chose wrong. Get out.
What's wrong with me?
Do you work here? Obviously, yes. How many people you know wear a name tag recreationally? What, you think I'm behind the counter because I got lost? Do I work here? No, I'm just dressed like this because I'm going to the midnight premiere of IKEA the movie.
Thank y'all. Please remember to hit that thumbs up for me. As I do more thinking, conspiring, wondering, looking for answers. Take care, everybody. Retail ain't his thing, you know? Y'all rock. I appreciate it. God bless everyone. We'll see you again. Super Dave didn't get lost, y'all. Keep me in your prayers. And pray for one another, y'all. Everybody. It helps. Prayer changes things. Matter of fact, prayer can turn a bad situation into good. But you got to believe it, y'all. You know what I mean? What a great crowd y'all been today, y'all. And I'm still seeking answers.